Today, the Chicago Maroons will go on the road for the first time all season as they're taking on the Rhodes Lynx in the first game of the Rhodes All Academic Classic, which they host. The Chicago today will be looking to bounce back from a tough loss at home to the number 4 Illinois Wesleyan Titans. They'll take on Rhodes today and Colorado College tomorrow in these two games of the All Academic Classic. We are about ready to get underway. Chicago and Rhodes are about to introduce their starting lineup. One interesting thing about Rhodes under fifth-year head coach Zoe Goodson, they have already started 9 different players this year. No other team that Chicago has faced, nor Chicago themselves, has started more than 5 different players. They've stuck to the same lineup. Rhodes has not been afraid to experiment, and I wonder if we'll see that again today. As we are waiting on Chicago and Rhodes to finish their introductions and get over to the starting lineups. I expect we'll see the same starting 5 we have for Chicago, assuming no one is injured or otherwise benched. But here we go. For Chicago, Joe Barry, junior guard out of Topeka, Kansas. Amon Kana, a junior guard out of Atlanta, Georgia. Thomas Kurowski, a senior guard out of Niles, Michigan. Daniel Cochran, a freshman forward out of Brentwood, Tennessee. And Jackson Piotrowski, a senior forward out of Newton Square, Pennsylvania. So the same starting 5 are making their 6 starts of the year for the Chicago Maroons. Now time to see what Rhodes' starting lineup will look like. It'll be probably more interesting. Again, the starting 5 for the Maroons: Barry, Kana, Kurowski, Cochran, and Piotrowski. First up, for the Lynx, Sean Jones Jr., who has missed the last 2 games, a 6'6 sophomore forward out of Meade, Maryland, averaging 7.3 rebounds a game this year. 6'6 junior forward Jack Dempsey out of Marietta, Georgia, who has started 4 games this year. Having a down year after he had a strong 2023, but looking for a bounce-back game. Cass Ramberg, 6'6 junior forward out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jackson Huxtable, 6'6 junior forward out of Sydney, Australia. And Trevor Lombard, a 6'1 sophomore guard from Houston, Texas, who this year is averaging 17.3 points a game after being an all-honorable mention in the Southern Athletic Association. Rhodes last year got all the way to the championship game of the SAA, where they would have had I don't know if there are bid steals in Division III, but they would have had an auto bid with a 13-16 record. Instead, they lost in the finals to Berry College and ended up finishing second and 1 game away from the auto bid. Sean Jones Jr., Daniel Cochran out for the opening tap to begin this Rhodes All Academic Classic of 2024. Maroons, Lynx, and here we go. Sean Jones jumps, and it's tip controlled by Kurowski of UChicago. Kurowski grabs it, drives into the paint, kicks it out now. Cochran on the other flank. Cochran fires it off Barry over to Kurowski. Kurowski motors left, passes right side. Barry drives into the paint. Barry shoots and scores. 2 for Joe Barry. And now the other way, it's Jack Dempsey taking it toward the hoop. Dempsey misses the layup. Blocked by Cochran. Offensive rebound, Dempsey. And it goes out of bounds off of Cochran. Now on the other end, the pass goes inside to Dempsey, who lays it behind his back. No good. Tip, and it's good by Dempsey to make it 2-all. Ball goes up court. Kurowski fires Kana. Open 3. Kana. Got it. 3 for Amon Kana. 5-2 Maroons lead. Now walking up the other end. And the ball goes over to Huxtable. Up top, Jones running after it. He is fouled. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will go to UChicago. No. Looks like it'll stay with Rhodes. My mistake. Inbound pass goes to Lombard. Dribbling to center circle. Passes right side. It goes to Dempsey. And now all the way over right. Back over to Sean Jones. Into the paint against Kurowski. Kicks it out. Jones, Huxtable into the paint. Spins around. Kicks out. Stolen. Cannot chasing after it, as is Dempsey. Cannot gets it up in the paint and flings it back out. Goes to Kurowski on the other end. 5-2 Maroons leading. On the other end, Cannot gets the ball. Dribbles left flank. Kurowski gets it. Drives into the paint. Kurowski kicks inside. Pietrowski and dunks it with two hands. Nice pretty pass by Kurowski. 7-2 Maroons lead. 2 minutes gone here in the first half. Lombard taking it the other way. Passes right flank. Sean Jones into the paint against Kurowski. Sean Jones looking for an outlet pass and finds it. Huxtable. Huxtable into the paint and shoots, and it's missed, but a foul is going to be called against Amon Kana, his first. On the shot, it is 7-2, pending 2 free throws by Jackson Huxtable, 6'6" junior forward from Sydney, Australia, and his first free throw is good. For his first point, he's averaging 7.3 on the year, and a 92% free throw shooter so far this year. Second free throw by Huxtable is good. 7-4 now the score. Pietrowski will inbound as Huxtable checks out of the game for Rhodes. Kurowski gets the inbound against some pressure. They break it pretty easily. Go back to Barry. Joe Barry dribbling up against Xavier Williams, and he passes right side. Thomas Kurowski into the paint. Kurowski steps back to put the 20-footer up and makes it. Thomas Kurowski, he's got 2, and it's 9-4 Maroons lead. 2.5 minutes in, taking it up the other way. Lombard kicks it over. Deep 3 fired and missed by Xavier Williams. Rebound Kurowski, U Chicago. Now it goes the other way. Knopf fires a deep 3, misses off the front iron, and the rebound taken by Cass Ramberg of Rhodes. He runs it up the other way. Lombard all the way into the paint, kicks it out. Here's Sean Jones, fakes a 3, passes left side. Now the ball's going into the paint. Xavier Williams through contact. It's no good. And Williams is fouled by Jackson Pietrowski. So 3 minutes gone. Xavier Williams will be taking 2 free throws to cut into U Chicago's 9-4 lead with 17:02 to play in the first half. First shot by Xavier Williams is off the back iron, gets a friendly bounce and goes in. 9-5 the score, pending a second free throw by Xavier Williams. The second one coming. And it's good. Williams played in 2 games this year, the first 2, and then he has not played in the last 4. Barry gets the inbound, goes to Pietrowski against some slight pressure, and he gives it back to Barry at the top of the key. 22 in the shot clock. Barry dribbles right, back center circle, now goes to Kurowski left side. Kurowski dribbles towards center circle and now turns around, throws to Kana. Kana looking inside for Cochran, can't find him. Kana dribbles to center circle, gives it over Kurowski. 7 in the shot clock. Kurowski got to get rid of it. Kurowski dribbles inside, steps back, gives it to Cochran, fires a deep 3 off the front iron, no good. Rebound tipped and taken away by Ramberg of Rhodes. 9-6, the Maroons are leading. Ball goes to Jones in the right corner. Jones dribbles into the paint, steps back, kicks out Xavier Williams. Williams into the paint against Kurowski, spins back, fires to Lombard, and gets it to him. 10 on the shot clock. Lombard inside, pretty pass. Goes outside Ramberg, saved by Jones. Jones toward the paint, fat, and he makes it through contact from Pietrowski. Sean Jones. 9-8 the score. Sean Jones pressures Barry and Pietrowski, who calmly break it. 4 minutes gone, Maroons up by a point. Kurowski gets it back and gives it up to Barry. Kurowski passes right side. Barry fires a deep 3, in and out. Rebound goes tracked down by Lombard of Rhodes. Lombard drives into the paint right side. Lombard off of Cochran, and he tries to save it, and he can't, as it was dribbled out of bounds by Dempsey. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. We'll take a break. Maroons up 9-8, 15:38 to play first half. You're listening to U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Maroons break the huddle, and out of the timeout, we have Philip Lawrence, Thomas Karowski, Noah Pitt, Luke Smith, and one more. Can't see who the fifth is. Out of the timeout for Rhodes, it is Sean Jones Jr., Xavier Williams, Jack Dempsey, Trevor Lombard, and Cass Ramberg. The fifth on the floor for the Maroons, Amon Kenna. Lawrence and Pitt break the pressure. Pitt gets it right of center circle, fires left side, and all the way over to Karowski. Steps back, fakes a three, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Thomas Karowski. As that was unfortunate. He had an open three look coming up, but he took one too many steps and put his foot on the back line out of bounds. Lombard walks it up the other way for Rhodes, who trail by a point. Dempsey gets it inside, fires Williams off the shot, and it's no good, but a foul is called. It'll be a moving screen set by Jack Dempsey, and that is his first foul. The first on Rhodes, and Maroons get it back 15-13 to play first half, up by a point. Again, slight pressure comes, and Pitt and Lawrence will walk out of it. Passes it upside, Karowski fires back Pitt, looks for an open three, Kenna buries it. 3 points, Amon Kenna. He's got 6. 12-8 Maroons leading. Xavier Williams passes left side, Sean Jones, and it goes back to Williams. Driving inside, Bill Williams kicks it out, and he loses it. Ball to the Maroons as Williams just threw it out of bounds. He was looking for Cass Ramberg. Subbing into the game for the first time, Caleb Green. This is his first time on the bench for Rhodes. He had spent the prior 6 games as a starter. Jack Dempsey leaves. Maroons have the ball, 12-8 the score, 14-39 to play first half. Lawrence dribbling center circle, hands it off left side, Karowski. Gives it back to Lawrence, behind a screen from Smith. Lawrence gets another screen, now dribbles right side into a trap, and it's out of bounds, ball to Rhodes. As it just kind of slipped out of Philip Lawrence's hands. Into the game for the Maroons, Joe Barry, as Karowski heads back to the bench. 12-8 the score, Maroons on top. About 6 minutes gone in the first half. Jones gets the handoff, passes Caleb Green into the paint. Caleb Green steps back, gives it over back to Jones. Jones drives inside on Smith. Toward the basket, hook shot, no good. Rebound taken by Smith of Chicago. They get it back, 12-8 the score. Lawrence dribbles it up court before they can press. Smith passes left side, Barry. Barry steps back, fires a three. Got it, Joe Barry. He's got 5. It's 15-8 the score. And now it goes left side. Caleb Green to Jones. Jones drives into the paint and kicks it out to Xavier Williams. Williams drives inside, looking to beat up Lawrence. Now he passes out Green, fires a deep three, but a foul is going to be called before he can get it off. And it was an offensive. No, they'll say Xavier Williams traveled. So traveling against Xavier Williams, 15-8. The Maroons have the lead and the ball. Lawrence walks it up court, passes Kenna. On the right flank, gives it back to Barry, throws it back to Kenna. And Kenna steps left side, and he turns it over, throwing it right into the hands of Xavier Williams, driving all the way to the paint, through contact, got it! Xavier Williams has a chance for a 3-point play. It was Luke Smith that was trying to guard Xavier Williams on the charge to the basket and committed a bumping foul. He's got 4, Xavier Williams does, and he's got a chance to make it 5 at the line right here. Nice effort play by the 6'0 senior from Windermere, Florida. Into the game for Rhodes, Nick Lewis and Jackson Huxtable replacing Lombard and Ramberg. The shot by Williams is good. He has 5, 15-11 your score. Lawrence gets the inbound, passes left side to make that Pitt, over to Kenna, back to Barry. Barry drives right side, Barry into the paint, kicks out Lawrence, fires a 3, got it! Philip Lawrence joins the party, 18-11 the score in favor of the Maroons. Now the other way, it's Xavier Williams over to Green, Green into the paint, Green kicks it out and he throws it away, and the ball, looks like it was tipped by Amon Kana. It will stay with the Maroons. It'll stay with the Lynx, rather. Dominic Martinelli and Arish Bandal enter, replacing Luke Smith and Noah Pitt. Caleb Green gets the ball off the inbound. Green throws right side Williams. Williams wants to drive inside on Lawrence. Williams isolated on Lawrence, throws a layup, and he misses it. Rebound Lawrence, Chicago. Dribbles up court, they have numbers if they hurry. Passes left side Barry, and he's forced to step out. Goes back to Lawrence. Throws over to Kana. Fakes a three, now steps left and takes another three, and now throws to Lawrence on the left side. And the ball goes to Barry. Left to center circle. 15 in the shot clock. Barry passes left side Kana. Back to Barry. Behind a screen from Martinelli. Barry all the way to the hoop. Layup. No good. Too strong. Rebound Sean Jones of Rhodes. Driving it all the way into the paint. Jones kicks left side Caleb Green. Into the paint for an open layup is made by Nick Lewis. They completely lost track of Lewis, and it's 18-13 with 12 to go in the first half. Lawrence gets the ball from Martinelli off the inbound, passes all the way up Joe Barry. Barry fakes a couple steps, now dribbles to center circle. Barry throws right, and now it goes inside Bandal, and a foul is going to be called on Arish Bandal in the paint. That'll take us to our second media timeout. Maroons up 18-13 at the under 12. This is Chicago Basketball on Graham's Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it's the same five. It'll be Lawrence, Martinelli, Bandal, Barry, and Kana. Kana and Barry have 11 of the Maroons' 18 points. They're looking to have big days here. Two of the Maroons' top three returning scorers from a year ago. Huddle broken, and it is Murray Norman, Jackson Huxtable, Caleb Green, and two others I can't see. Trevor Lombard. And now the ball goes inside Huxtable. The fifth is Nick Lewis. Green passes right side. It goes to Lombard. Stepped into the paint. Kicks it out. Here's an open three look for Huxtable. He misses it off the front iron. The rebound goes to Lawrence of Chicago, who lead 18-13, 11.5 to go first half. Lawrence into the paint. Steps back. Spins around. 12-footer. Got it to go. Philip Lawrence has 5. 20-13 Maroons lead. Pass goes quickly up court. Nick Lewis fires over Lombard. Into the paint. Caleb Green. Green toward the hoop. And a layup is too short. Rebound Lawrence, Chicago. 20-13 Lawrence drives into the paint. Lawrence from the free throw line. Gives it behind his back. Martinelli. Martinelli drives through. Contact. Got it. First two for Dom Martinelli. And the lead is 9. And the timeout's going to be called by Rhodes. Since this is the format with media timeouts, you only get 4 timeouts rather than the usual 6 we're used to. 22-13 to score, 11:03 to play. Rhodes looking for answers. Feels like always the Maroons are either out to an incredibly slow start or an incredibly fast start. They're up by 9 early here against the Lynx. Out of the timeout for Rhodes, it is Sean Jones Jr., Jack Dempsey, Cass Ramberg, Xavier Williams, and I can't see the 5th. Trevor Lombard is the fifth. Pass goes left side, Jones, into the paint. Jones kicks it out now to Lombard, and he gives it inside behind his back. Dempsey, and Lombard launches a three and hits it. Had trouble keeping up with that. It's the first 3 points for the leading scorer of this Rhodes Lynx team, Trevor Lombard. 22-16 the score. Bondal passes left side, Barry, and he's fouled. No, he's going to commit a foul. It was Arish Bondal who got a little bit too much of the guy who was defending Barry, and he picked up his second foul. 5th on the team, and Bondal is going to have to step out, replaced by Daniel Cochran. Don't like getting 2 fouls as a big man this quickly into the game. 22-16 the score. Lombard walks it up court. And now Lombard fires inside. It goes under the basket. Sean Jones through Cochran. No good. Tip no good. Rebound taken by Dempsey. You can't get it on the 4th offense and the 5th. And finally Jones lays it back in as the ball just kept fluttering right to him. And eventually, after enough tries, he managed to hit that shot. Lawrence on the other end. Back over to Barry. The score 22-18, and Barry is fouled. Couldn't see who it was on. But eventually it'll be Kurowski inbounding now. I think I might have just been a kickball. All right, Kurowski inbounds to the top of the key. Lawrence gives it right side Barry over to Cochran. Cochran, behind his back, Martinelli, gives it on a screen to Barry. Barry drives inside. Barry looks for a kick out, recovered by Kurowski, gives it up Lawrence. 4 on the shot clock. Lawrence fires a desperation 3, and it's off its mark. Rebound taken away by Rhodes. Xavier Williams. On the other end of the court, he gets it again from Lombard, gives it back to Lombard. Lombard wants to look inside now, drives inside, gives it up Dempsey behind his back to Williams. 14 in the shot clock. Williams inside. Kicks it out. Here's Dempsey. Dempsey in the paint, gives it up Williams. Good defense so far. Behind a screen now. Williams kicks it out. Here's a 3-ball put up by Lombard and missed. Rebound goes to Jones of Rhodes, who drives through contact and gives it up to Dempsey, who lays it in. Another frustrating possession. They just keep getting those offensive rebounds. And the score sits at 22-20. Lawrence walks it up court the other way. And now gives left side Kurowski. Kurowski tries to shake his defender. Now dribbles just below center circle. Gives it right side Cochran. Cochran dribbles to the right corner. And now looks for Martinelli and gives it to him. 7 on the shot clock. Martinelli to Barry. 5 on the shot clock. Barry driving inside. Barry toward the basket. It's too strong. No good. Rebounded by Dempsey of Rhodes. And now walking it the other way, Sean Jones Jr. Rhodes can tie or take the lead with a good shot here. Jones into the paint against Lawrence. Jones kicks it out for an open 3. That is made by Cass Ramberg. And Rhodes has taken the lead for the first time today. They lead 23-22. They're on a 10-0 run. 8 to play here in the first half. Lawrence gives it left side Barry. Barry, guarded by Lombard, gives it left side Kurowski. Kurowski dribbles top of center circle, now goes back inside. Kurowski looks for a kick out, finds it. He goes to Lawrence. Lawrence drives inside, spins around, puts up a 12-footer, and nakes it. Philip Lawrence has 7 already. He's having a great day. 24-23, the Maroons are back in front. Rhodes gives it up. Sean Jones from Trevor Lombard. Looking for a screen from Williams and gets it. Jones right side Lombard. Fakes a 3. Now dribbles left and gives it up to Jones. All the way around the horn it goes to Dempsey. Dempsey behind his back to Jones. Jones steps back. Now steps into the paint against Martinelli. Spins around. Gives it under the basket. Dempsey couldn't handle it. Goes through contact. No good. And the rebound taken away by Chicago. Dominic Martinelli driving it up court. Martinelli kicks left side Lawrence. Lawrence throws right side Barry into the paint. Barry, and he's giving up to Cochran. And he kicks it out. Kurowski finds Martinelli. Martinelli drives inside all the way to the hoop, and hard contact made. And it's going to be a foul against Jack Dempsey. His second with 7 minutes to go. And Dempsey is still down. God, we hope Dempsey's okay. For now, we'll take the under 8 timeout. Maroons are up 24-23, 7 minutes to go. This is Chicago Basketball on Grimes Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to Chicago Basketball on Grimes Sportscasting Channel. Jack Dempsey did get to his feet a few seconds after I called the break, so it might have just been he got the wind knocked out of him. Let's hope that's the case. After the timeout, it'll be Cochran, Martinelli, Barry, Kurowski, and Kana, with Martinelli headed to the line for 2 free throws. Not a guy who'd rather be taking these free throws than Martinelli. He's the best one on the team. To my knowledge, he hasn't missed one yet this year. Let's hope that doesn't start now. Cass Ramberg, Caleb Green, Tyler Jasek, Sean Jones Jr., and Trevor Lombard in the game for Rhodes. And the first shot by Martinelli is good. Nothing but net for Martinelli's 3rd point. Pending one more. The second shot is good. 4 for Martinelli. 26-23. The Maroons have the lead. The Lynx have the ball. Lombard dribbles into the backcourt, gives it left side. Caleb Green throws right side. Sean Jones. Jones drives into the paint. Jones looking for a kick out and goes over to Lombard. Lombard to the top of the key, throws right side. Jones fires a 3 off the mark. Rebound taken by Kurowski of Chicago. Maroons the lead and the ball 26-23. Kurowski throws right side. Barry. And Barry kicks it right side. Kana inside Cochran into a double team, and it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Maroons with a 15-second shot clock. Luke Smith enters. Daniel Cochran leaves for the Maroons, who lead by 3. Inbound Kana looking for anybody. Finds Kurowski. And Kurowski dribbles back around right side. Puts up a 20-footer floater. No good. Tipped by Smith. No good. And the rebound taken by Cass Ramberg and now it's dribbling into the paint. Lombard trying to create. Now goes Caleb Green. Fires a 3. Got it. First 3 for Caleb Green, senior out of Huntsville, Alabama. 26-26. This game is tied. Maroons with the ball. Barry passes left side. Kurowski, who dribbles center circle, now throws right wing Barry into a trap, into a double team, and he finds his outlet Kurowski. 15 in the shot clock. Kurowski looks to dribble inside, kicks it over. Now Smith takes it, fires to Barry, throws a 3 off the mark. Rebound tipped by Piotrowski into the hands of Sean Jones. Jones to the right end. Jones into the paint, knocks over a man, and it's no good. The offensive foul will go against Sean Jones. That was Amon Kana standing in there and taking the charge from number 0, Sean Jones. Gives the ball back to the Maroons with 5:31 to play in the half. Xavier Williams into the game for Rhodes, replacing Tyler Jasek. And now it is Barry walking it the other way. Passes left side Kana. Kana throws to Kurowski. Back to Kana. Kana knocks over Williams, and the foul will go against him. So that is That is the first foul on Xavier Williams, the fourth on Rhodes. The inbound goes to Barry. Driving into the paint, Barry toward the basket. Lays it in, Joe Barry. He's got 7. 28-26, the Maroons have the lead. The Lynx have the ball. Sean Jones walking it the other way and passes behind his back, Caleb Green. Green drives inside, kicks it out. Now it's Williams into the paint. Williams throws it over top back to Green. Green throws it left side, and now it's going to Lombard into the paint. Lombard through contact. Can't get the floater to go. Rebound Luke Smith, U Chicago. Under 5 to play. Maroons up by 2 and have the ball. Barry guarded heavily by Williams, and now he passes right flank Smith. Smith creating space. Kicks over Kurowski, gives him a screen, and now Kurowski goes into a double team, and furious outlet to Barry. Throws to Kenna, fires a 3, way off the mark. Rebound Smith, U Chicago, who's tied up. And it will be Rhodes basketball. The possession arrow favors them. It was Trevor Lombard who tied up Luke Smith, and he's now headed to the bench. Replaced by Mike Wagner. Now walking the other way is Mike Wagner. And now he throws left side. Now all the way over top, and it's stolen away by Kana. Kana runs into the paint. Kana guarded by Williams. Tip is no good by Barry. Rebound taken by Smith, U Chicago. Back onto the basket, Smith, and he is fouled by Cass Ramberg. We will go to the under 4 media timeout. Maroons have a 2-point lead, 28-26. This is U Chicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for U Chicago, it is Luke Smith, Joe Barry, Amon Kana, Thomas Kurowski, and Jackson Pietrowski. On the other end, it is Sean Jones, Caleb Green, Cass Ramberg, Xavier Williams, and Mike Wagner. Kurowski will be the inbounder, throws over top to Luke Smith. Smith feeds inside Barry, and he's fouled. Basket will not count. Xavier Williams came in like a bullet and hit Barry, and that'll be his second foul. 6th foul against Rhodes. Wagner exits in favor of Trevor Lombard. No more fouls to give, and now Williams exits in favor of Sam Maddox, a freshman guard from North Little Rock, Arkansas. Barry the inbounder. He passes to Kurowski under the basket, hands it behind his back to Barry, fires a 20-footer, no good. Rebound by U Chicago's Pietrowski, and he gets it off the foot of a Rhodes player, Caleb Green. Nice save by Jackson Pietrowski to keep the ball with the Maroons. 19 on the shot clock. And it will be Barry inbounding. Barry. Looking. Barry. Still looking. Feeds Kanaa. 20-footer for Kanaa. Got it. 8 for Amon Kanaa. 30-26. The Maroons the lead. Links the ball. Green on the other end. Passes Sean Jones into the paint. Kicks back over Green. Now goes over to Lombard. Fires a deep three. No good. That was Sam Maddox. Now Kurowski gets the rebound and passes right side Piotrowski at the top of the key. Kurowski into the paint. Steps back. Gives it up Piotrowski. Fakes a three. Now dribbles right side. Gives to Barry. And over to Kanaa. Looks into the paint. Luke Smith. And he's got it. 2 more for Luke Smith. His first 2, actually. 32-26 Maroons. 3 to play in the half. Sean Jones the other end. Caleb Green all the way. Floater. No good. Rebound. Luke Smith, Chicago, who's getting it done on both ends. Kurowski on the other end. Into the paint. Kurowski spinning around on Maddox. No good. Tip no good. Kick out. Snared by Kanaa. Gives it up Piotrowski, and he's fouled as he was flailing out there. Can call that foul on any one of 3 different players. They will choose Caleb Green. That is his first. And the team's 7th, which means that Jackson Piotrowski will be shooting some free throws. 2:40 to go in the half. Piotrowski looking to extend the Maroons' 6-point lead, and he does after a friendly bounce off the front iron for his 3rd point, Jackson Piotrowski. Nick Lewis in, Jackson Huxtable in, Sam Maddox out, Caleb Green out for Rhodes. Second shot coming up for Piotrowski, and it is good. 4 for Piotrowski, 34-26, the Maroons have the lead. Jackson Piotrowski exits, Noah Pitt enters. Now running right side, gives up to Jones. Jones, guarded by Kanaa, throws left side, it goes to Lewis, back over to Jones, into the paint. Jones looks for a kick out, now kicks it out. Dempsey into the paint, muscles his way to the basket, off the mark, Huxtable, and the tip is good by Ramberg. 5 for Cass Ramberg, 34-28 the score. And Lawrence passes right side, it goes to Barry, who's guarded by Huxtable. Back over to Barry from Kanaa. Barry into the paint, now has to step out and give it up to Pitt. Top of the key, behind his back to Barry. Barry into a double team, throws Pitt toward the basket. Throws right side, now Kanaa. Behind his back, Lawrence, shot clock to 7. Lawrence steps back from the free throw line. It's no good. And the shot clock went off anyway. So turnover, Chicago. With 1:48 left in the first half. Now behind the back, the ball goes to Jones, where it was handled by Lombard. Now over to Huxtable, back over to Jones, into the paint. Jones against Smith. Jones through contact, no good, but he's fouled. They will get Amon Kanaa with a reach-in foul, is second, and the team's 6th. It'll be a shooting foul, so it'll be 2 shots for Sean Jones Jr. Jones, a pretty dismal free throw shooter to start the year, just 28%. His first shot is good off a low arc. 5th point for Sean Jones Jr., 34-29 the score. Kurowski in, Kanaa out with 2 fouls, with 1:31 to go in the first half. Second free throw coming for Jones, and he hits both. So not a miserable set there. 34-30 of the Maroons, the lead and the ball. Under 1.5 to play. Lawrence races left side, gives it up. Barry. And Barry fakes a 3, now throws right side Kurowski. Kurowski trying to make something happen. Inside feed, Barry through contact, no good. Tip put back, good, Luke Smith. 4 for Smith, 36-30, 70 seconds to play first half. Ball is getting behind the back to Lewis, passes left side Lombard, now over to Huxtable, drives into the paint on Pitt, Huxtable, and he gets it off the high backboard, Jackson Huxtable. 4 for him. 54 seconds to play in the first half. Walking up court, Philip Lawrence. Wants to throw right side Kurowski. Now back to Barry. Back to Kurowski. Right side fires a three. No good. Rebound taken by Sean Jones of Rhodes. About a 9-second difference between game and shot clock. Rhodes driving into the paint. Rhodes Jones all the way to the basket and lays it in off the fast break, and he has 8. 36-34. Maroons lead. Shot clock is turned off. Lawrence dribbles into the front court. Gives it up. Barry, left flank. 17 seconds left. Barry throws right. Luke Smith over to Kurowski. 14 left. Kurowski gets a screen from Smith. Kurowski into the paint. Looks for a kick out. Finds Barry. Fakes a three. Tosses a three from the top of the key and misses. Rebound taken by Huxtable. Passes left side. Lombard fires a three from the logo. And it can't get it to go off the back iron. And the half will come to an end. The Maroons with a 2-point advantage over the Rhodes Lynx, who ended the half on a 6-0 run. We'll be back with second half action soon. This is Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. The teams are about ready to go for the second half, where the Maroons hold a 36-34 lead in the first game of the Rhodes All Academic Classic on the road against Rhodes here in Memphis. Try saying that 5 times fast. Sean Jones Jr. led the Lynx with 8 points. Amon Kana led the Maroons with 8 in half number 1. They will both look to ride their team to a win. Both teams looking for their 4th win of the season, though Rhodes has played 1 more game than Chicago. They'll both be playing 2 this weekend. Out of the half to start, Joe Barry, Amon Kana, Thomas Kurowski, Daniel Cochran, Jackson Piotrowski. For Rhodes, Trevor Lombard, Jackson Huxtable, Sean Jones, Jack Dempsey, Cass Ramberg. So both starting lineups. Possession arrow favors Chicago. They will inbound and get this half underway. Thomas Kurowski and Barry falls down into a trap and flings it out to Cochran. It'll be a backcourt violation regardless. Not a good start to the half. Joe Barry just kind of slipped on the court. Turnover back to Rhodes. Sean Jones inbounds to Trevor Lombard. At the logo, Lombard steps back. Lombard still with the ball against Barry. Throws inside Sean Jones into the paint. Kicks it over. Dempsey back over. Now it goes to Lombard back inside Sean Jones. Fakes a three. Runs inside on Kurowski. Jones puts a layup through contact. No good. No foul. Rebound Cochran, Chicago. Still up by 2. 30 seconds gone for second half. Lawrence make that. Kenah gets the ball on the other end. Kenah throws right side. Joe Barry. Barry walks left of center circle and now passes. Kurowski fakes a three and now steps back. 15 in the shot clock. Kurowski. Cochran inside. Now goes to Barry. Barry fakes a three. Drives inside. Barry with a floater. Got it! 9 for Joe Barry. He's got the first point of the half. 38-34. A minute gone in the second half. Sean Jones on the other end gives it up. Dempsey looks inside. Now kicks out Romberg. Left side now. And it goes back to Huxtable. Into the paint. Huxtable through contact. Blocked by Kenah. And he gets the rebound as well. Amon Kenah with the block and drives it up the right side. Cochran fakes a three. Gives back to Kenah. He fakes a three. Drives inside. Gives back to Cochran. And now Daniel Cochran stepped out of bounds. Ball to Rhodes. That's brutal. You got all the momentum on your side. Just a freshman mistake by Daniel Cochran. We saw it earlier with Kurowski, so maybe not. Lombard up court gives left side Jones. Now over to Huxtable. Huxtable into the paint, and it's poked away by Joe Barry. It will stay with Rhodes, as that will give Huxtable an opportunity to sub out, be replaced by Xavier Williams, who has 5 already in this game. His first game since early November. Jones the inbounder. He'll look for Lombard. It's tipped away from him by Barry. Barry, can he save the rebound? No, he cannot. But Joe Barry almost made a great athletic play there. Instead, it'll stay with Rhodes in the very backcourt in a significantly reduced shot clock. That's down at 19. Inbound goes to Lombard. Driving inside Lombard. Looks for a man. Finds Dempsey. Dempsey looking inside. Can't find him. Now goes back to Lombard. 9 on the shot clock. Lombard into the paint. Lombard kicks it all the way over. 3 fired by Sean Jones. It's too strong and he misses. Rebound taken by Cochran of Chicago. Passes right side Barry. And Joe Barry driving inside. Now has to step out of a double team into Cochran. Cochran wants to test inside against Hamburg. It's off the mark, but Romberg, not Hamburg, fouls Daniel Cochran on the shot. It is his second, and Daniel Cochran will be taking some free throws. Freshman looking for his first points of the day. Daniel Cochran is. He's had just an outstanding season, and his first free throw is off the back iron and no good. Cochran will have to wait at least one shot longer. Hopefully he can get it here. Might just be a cursed day for him if not. Second shot by Cochran, and this time he makes it. First point for Daniel Cochran. 39-34 the score. Maroons on a small 3-0 run out of the half. 2 minutes gone. Lombard gets the ball on the other end from Jones. Lombard into the paint. Steps back. Feeds inside to, and it's no good, but the putback is good by Cass Romberg. 39-36 the score as the shot was missed by Dempsey. Rebounded by, and now it goes over to Barry. He fires a deep three and nails it. Joe Barry. Ran out of time. 12 for Joe Barry. 42-36 the score. Maroons with the lead. Lynx with the ball. Sean Jones walks it up the other way and into the paint. Jones driving inside against Kenah. Fires out Lombard. Lombard drives inside Barry. Throws it out. Tipped by Kurowski. Saved. And now a three put up by Williams and nailed. Another agonizingly close to a turnover play. Instead, it's a three dropped in there by Xavier Williams. Assist goes to Cass Ramberg, and he has... And Williams has 8. 42-39. Ball goes to Cochran on the left wing. Fires out to Piotrowski. Piotrowski hands it behind his back. Now a three fired by Kenah. Missed too strong. Rebound taken Cochran, but a foul is going to be called on Daniel Cochran. His first and the team's first of the half. The ball will go to Rhodes. They are down 42-39. 3.5 minutes gone. And now a timeout's called by U Chicago. Or not. Instead, so no timeout. Don't know why it said that. Caleb Green into the game for Rhodes. Sean Jones drives to the basket against Piotrowski, and he's fouled by Piotrowski, as he just kind of out-muscled the senior and got 2 free throws out of it. It'll be Sean Jones looking for his 9th and 10th points. At the free throw stripe, first shot is put up and made. So Sean Jones, not a great free throw shooter before this game, but always time to turn it around. He started the first 4 games of the year, didn't play the last 2, and now his second free throw is good. He is 4 for 4 on the day. And it's 42-41 in favor of U Chicago. Barry walks in behind a screen from Piotrowski. Barry turns around to the top of the key, 22 in the shot clock, throws right side Kana. Amon Kana throws left to Kurowski, fires a deep 3 and nails it. Thomas Kurowski has 5, 45-41 Maroons lead. Lombard the other way. Rhodes coach not upset about something. Now it's inside Williams. On Kurowski, kick out, goes to Jones. He drives into the paint against Kurowski. Feeds Williams. He feeds Dempsey, and Dempsey misses it too strong. And the rebound is taken by Williams, who then throws it away to Kana. Kana drives right. Barry looks to split defenders, and it's taken away, but a foul is going to be called against Trevor Lombard. His first. We have arrived at the under 16 media timeout. Maroons 45, Lynx 41. This is U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. I forgot to unmute. That's crazy. Anyways, in that short segment where I did not unmute, we had a three-pointer by Caleb Green. Karowski got 2, Martinelli got 2. And after this break, Karowski going to shoot some free throws. After the foul by Jackson Huxtable, which was his first. Welcome back to Chicago Basketball on Graham Sports Casting Channel. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it is Luke Smith, Amon Kana, Philip Lawrence, Thomas Karowski, and Dom Martinelli. That may change once Karowski shoots 2 free throws, looking to extend the Maroons' lead beyond the 50-44, where it is currently. Murray Norman, Xavier Williams, Jackson Huxtable, Cass Ramberg, and Jack Dempsey for Rhodes. Here's the first shot by Karowski, and he makes it, giving him 8 and giving the Maroons a 51-44 lead pending another free throw by Karowski. He winds up and fires and hits it. 52-44 the score. 11:58 to play in the second half. Maroons up 8. Lynx with the ball. And as Williams taking it up court from point, hands it behind his back, Dempsey. And make that Norman, throws left side Williams. Williams into a double team, gives it back out Murray Norman, fires over. And now it goes to Huxtable, kicks it right side, Murray Norman. Norman spins around into the paint, gives it behind his back, Huxtable. He drives into the lane. Huxtable, through contact, no good. Rebound Luke Smith, Chicago, who leads by 8 and has the ball. Gives it up Lawrence, who mans point. Lawrence still with the ball, passes to top of the key. Smith, 18 of the shot clock, gives it up Kana. Kana into a double team, gives back to Smith, fires outside Karowski, wide open 3, missed. Rebound snatched by Jack Dempsey of Rhodes, gives it Williams the other way. Williams all the way to the basket and a nice pretty feed, but a foul is going to be called before then on Thomas Karowski, his first. Basket will not count. Huxtable exits. Lombard enters. The inbound from Williams. Williams throws it out. Lombard left it one for a 3, and he misses an air ball. Rebound tip, no good. Dempsey, and it's taken back by Williams, and now he throws an errant pass, and it's taken away by Thomas Karowski of Chicago, who feeds Lawrence left side. Manning point against Murray Norman. And now the other end, Lawrence kicks it out. Karowski fakes a 3, now drives into the paint and throws right to Smith. Back to Karowski. He's got a wide open lane. Kicks it all the way over Kana. Throws to Lawrence. Lawrence inside. Pretty feed. Got to finish it here. Martinelli kicks it out. Lawrence fires a 3. Got it! Make that Kana who hit the 3. And he has 11. 55-44. Largest lead of the day for the Maroons. On the other end, Murray Norman gets the ball and throws it over to Ramberg. And now back to Norman. Norman inside. Now it goes on the Williams floater. No good. Or on Dempsey, who lays it off the backboard and in. 6 for Jack Dempsey. 55-46. Under 10 to play second half. Lawrence walks it up court and throws it right side. Kana. Kana calls a play, gives back to Lawrence, looks into the paint, floats a 20-footer, no good. Rebound taken by Dempsey of Rhodes. He passes, and now the point spinning will be managed by Trevor Lombard, who steps back, fires a 3, and it's way too short. Rebound taken and slapped around and taken by Kana of Chicago, then tipped, and Kana gets his own rebound. Kana into the paint, fires Karowski, wide open 3, got it! 12 for Thomas Karowski, and it's a 12-point lead. Timeout called by Rhodes. As this one's starting to slip away from them, it's 58-46. Maroons are opening up their biggest lead of the day and it's starting to rain threes. The timeout was actually called by U Chicago. They have 2 left. McGrath does like calling timeouts when his team has just hit a big 3, maybe to give them a little breather, reset them mentally because it can often lead to worse shot choices. 9:24 to play in the second half. Maroons have opened up a double-digit lead of a dozen. Looking to see Ben Chasen for his first action. He's sitting on the bench right now. It'll be Sean Jones coming back in for Rhodes as well. Hopefully this can get away from Rhodes and we can start seeing some of the U Chicago backups who haven't had much playing time because almost every game's been so close this year. Haven't had much time to play them. Tomorrow, Maroons will be back in action against Colorado College at 1 p.m. EST, 12 CST. Out of the timeout, Chasen, Bondal, Martinelli, Barry, and Lawrence. For Rhodes, it is Huxtable, Ramberg, Jones, Green, and one more who I can't see. And we will start with, it is Lombard taking it up court, runs left side behind the screen from Jones, Lombard into the paint, gives it up to Green, Green drives into the paint, kicks it out, Jones has to play it on a grab, Jones feeds Huxtable, now goes back out, here's a 3 launch by Caleb Green, and it's missed, rebound taken by Bondal on a nice box out effort by the Maroons. Barry drives it the other way. Under 9 to play. Maroons with a double-digit lead and the ball. Bondal gives it behind his back. Lawrence throws behind his back to Barry. Now Martinelli. Martinelli looking for a feed. Now he wants to test the paint. Martinelli on Jones. Martinelli can't get it to go off the backboard. Rebound Bondal, but he was hooked and grabbed by Cass Ramberg, and that's going to be 4 against him. Cass Ramberg now is going to have to sub out again. Averaging 18.3 minutes a game, he has not been able to be on the court as much as he wants. But he's not subbing out. Lawrence throws it up top, Martinelli. Martinelli feeds Barry, left side, gives him a screen. Barry throws right side Lawrence all the way into the corner. Back over to Lawrence, and now it goes to Bondal. Feeds around the horn to Barry. Barry looking for a screen from Bondal, gives it up to him, and now it's taken away by Jackson Huxtable of Rhodes. Throws it Lombard. Into the paint, Lombard gives it up, and now it's taken away the other end by Kurowski. Kurowski driving into the paint all the way to the hoop, and he misses the shot. Make that Barry, not Kurowski, but he was fouled as he missed the layup by Caleb Green. They're actually going to get, they're going to get Caleb Green. It is his second foul. And Joe Barry will be on for 2 free throws. Trevor Lombard out, Mike Wagner in for, it's not going to be free throws, actually. They said it was a non-shooting foul. And they're actually going to get Lombard, not Green, on the shot. It was on the drive to the basket. Lawrence on the inbound. Looks for someone. Just to lob it up. Bondal is going to have it taken away by Caleb Green. Green all the way into the lane against Martinelli. Lays it in. So the lob did not work. Caleb Green got 2 easy points out of it. 58-48, under 8 to play. Maroons the lead in the ball. Lawrence passes left side. It goes to Chasen. Ben Chasen throws right Lawrence into the paint. Lawrence kicks over Bondal. Bondal looking for anything, and now it's poked away from Bondal and dove for by Ramberg, and now it's picked up all the way in the backcourt, and Martinelli is going to be fouled by Jackson Huxtable. What a bailout. As Huxtable picks up his second foul, and that'll take us to the under 8 media timeout. Maroons will open up a pretty big lead, 58-48. 7:43 to play, second half. You're listening to U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. And welcome back to Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel, where the Chicago Maroons are holding a 10-point advantage over the Rhodes Lynx in the first game of the Rhodes All Academic Classic. Out of the timeout for the Maroons, it is Joe Barry, Ben Chasen, Thomas Kurowski, Dom Martinelli, and one more. That is Daniel Cochran, who only has 1 point today. Definitely want to pump that number up. It's far below his season average. For Rhodes, it is Tyler Jasek, Sean Jones Jr., Caleb Green, Mike Wagner, and Jack Dempsey. But first, 2 free throws coming for Dominic Martinelli. His first is no good, and the rebound taken by Dempsey. I just kind of assumed that it would be 2 free throws because he always makes them, but he did not make that one, Martinelli. And now the rebound to Wagner. And Wagner, looking right side for Green, gives it to him and a screen. Wagner, Green into the paint. Green kicks it over. Here's Dempsey. Dempsey throws top of the key back to Wagner. Fires right side, Jones. Jones pushes off into the paint. It is no good, and they will not call a foul, but Jones did not make the shot, and he threw it out of bounds instead. Rebound to Chicago. That was tough to follow because Jones definitely used his elbow to make some space, but no foul was called, and the shot just went harmlessly out of bounds. Barry takes it the other way, passes left side Kurowski, make that Chasen. Chasen, now he throws to Kurowski, fakes a 3, now goes into the paint, floats a 16-footer, got it! 14 for Thomas Kurowski, 60-48 Maroons lead. Jones drives it up court the other way, passes inside Green, inside Jones, under the basket, Jones looks to lay it in, no good, a rebound tipped, but a foul is going to be called against, can't see who, it looks like it's going to be Thomas Kurowski. That is his second. And the first free throw coming for Sean Jones Jr. is off the back iron and no good after a roll. As Chasen subs out and Amon Kana gets back in. Maroons still nursing a 12-point advantage with under 7 to play. Second free throw by Sean Jones. They actually got Daniel Cochran on the foul, not Kurowski. So it is 60-49 after the made free throw by Sean Jones. Piotrowski into the game, and now he breaks some pressure. Kurowski inside goes to Cochran. Cochran under the basket, trying to make it work. Now he throws outside Barry. Fires a deep 3. No good. Rebound jumped up by Kurowski, and he takes it out to Barry. Throws to right side Kana, and they'll reset. Back to Barry. Back to Kurowski. Kurowski guarded by Dempsey. Kurowski into the paint. Flicks a reverse layup. It's no good, but he was pushed and fouled by Jack Dempsey. That is his third. And with 6:22 to go in the second half, it is Thomas Kurowski for 2 shots on the shooting foul. First shot by Kurowski is good. Nothing but net, giving him 15 points. And the Maroons back to a 12-point lead. Second shot by Kurowski is good. There was something but net that time. Maroons have their largest lead of the day at 13. Cass Ramberg back into the game, as is Nick Lewis. Ramberg playing with 4 fouls, but the Rhodes Lynx needed to make some clutch plays here. He gives a screen to Sean Jones, driving into the paint. Jones kicks it out, where it goes to Lewis, fires right side Lombard into the paint. Williams, taken away by Kurowski, and then he's pushed by Lewis. Has Lewis fell to the ground, and it'll be a foul on Xavier Williams, as Williams got him in the back, and now it'll be free throws for Kurowski once again. Third on Williams. Kurowski, his first free throw is good after a little bit of rattling. 17 for Thomas Kurowski, 63-49. Again, the Maroons' largest lead of the day, pending this second free throw by Kurowski. With 6:06 to play second half, his free throw is good. Kurowski 18, 64-49. The Maroons are pulling away now here in the second half at Herb Hilgeman Court. Now the ball goes to Caleb Green into the paint, steps back, throws Sean Jones. Jones driving inside against Piotrowski. He's protected, kicks out Green. Green into the paint, now throws left side back to Jones. Now he's on Kurowski. Jones under the basket, tries to lay it in, no good. Rebound Martinelli, make that Cochran use Chicago. Drives the other way, gives to Kurowski right side into the paint. Piotrowski has it stripped away, but it is poked out of bounds by Nick Lewis. It will stay with the Maroons with 18 on the shot clock. 5:34 to play. The Maroons up by 15 in the first game of the Rhodes All Academic Classic against their gracious hosts. Barry will do the inbounding, trying to find someone, and now lobs up top. Cochran gives it up. Kana back behind his back. Kurowski, who now calls a play. Kana, 7 on the shot clock. Kana inside, the ball goes. Piotrowski wants to back down Lewis toward the basket. Piotrowski can't get it to go. And the rebound taken by Sean Jones of Rhodes, but it's stolen right back by Cochran, who jumped in front of a pass. Cochran launches a three. Kana got it! Amon Kana with the steal and the three, and it's 67-49. Now the other end, Nick Lewis driving inside on Piotrowski. Lewis lays it up and gets it. It's the third and fourth points for Lewis. 67-51 with under 5 minutes to play. Barry walks it up the other way. Barry throws right side. Kurowski. And Kurowski looking for an outlet. Finds Kana. Feeds inside. Now it's Cochran under the basket. Lays it up. No good. Tip no good. Cochran gets the other zone rebound and the layup. And he's fouled on the rebound. On the layup attempt by Trevor Lombard. His third. And Daniel Cochran will be taking 2 free throws on the shooting foul. 4:36 to play, second half. Maroons are up by 16, and the first free throw by Cochran is good, giving him his second point of the day as Lawrence subs in. Murray Nelson subs in. Ben Chasen subs in, replacing Kurowski, whose day is most likely done with 18 points. Second free throw coming for Daniel Cochran. And it is no good. Rebound taken by Murray. Make that Ramberg of Rhodes. Now driving into the paint by Jones. All the way toward the basket. Jones kicks it out. Ramberg finds Lewis. Fakes a three. Now floats an 18-footer, and it's blocked by Piotrowski and taken by Cochran. More of a field goal block, as it has impacted the trajectory of the shot. Lawrence the other way and gives it up to Chasen. Chasen shakes off Maddox. And now Chasen, looking for Kana, gives it to him, and now goes inside Piotrowski. Piotrowski under the basket against Lewis. Piotrowski misses the dunk and gets his own rebound, and now he's fouled. Piotrowski, they'll say he traveled. Oh, no. No, they'll say it's a tie-up, rather. So Piotrowski tied up by Cass Ramberg. And that will take us to the under 4 timeout. Maroons up 68-51. You're listening to your Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout for you, Chicago. Noah Pitt, Philip Lawrence, Ben Chasen, Daniel Cochran, and Amon Kana. 3:58 to go in this one. Maroons have a comfortable advantage, 68-51. Tomorrow they'll be facing Colorado College and try to go 2-0 at this All Academic Classic. Out of the timeout for Rhodes, it is Cass Ramberg, Sam Maddox, Nick Lewis, Sean Jones Jr., and I would assume Trevor Lombard. Now, it's not Lombard, it is Murray Norman. Jones into the front court, guarded by Cochran. Jones tries inside, kicks it out, Murray Norman. Norman kicks it out, now finds a three for Nick Lewis, who misses in and out. Rebound by Kanaa of Chicago. They try to tie him up, but they can't. 3:36 to play in this one. Kanaa gives it up Lawrence on the left flank. Lawrence looking for a screen from Pitt. Now passes right side. Chasen gives it up to Pitt. Fires a deep three. Got it! Noah Pitt hits a three, and it's 71-51 now with 3:14 to play. Right side walking. Smith. Jones make it. Now gives it inside. The floating layup, no good, but a foul is going to be called against Noah Pitt. It was Nick Lewis driving into the paint, and he'll take 2 free throws here. First foul on Pitt with 3:05 to play. Nick Lewis with some free throws. Now you can take in some backups if you want. Looks like Wagner ready to come in, Mike Wagner, and the first free throw by Lewis is too strong and no good. We got Carter Seeliger entering, as is L.J. Moore. Make that Blake Hawthorne for you, Chicago. Junior forward from Eagle, Idaho. Second shot coming for Lewis, and he connects, giving him 5 and making the score 71-52. Amon Kanaa is going to stay in the game now. Some pressure coming from Rhodes as Seeliger gives it up to Lawrence, who goes back to Seeliger. And back to Lawrence. Under 3 to play in this one. Lawrence gives it left side. Chasen now passes top of the key. Kanaa. Back over to Chasen. Launches a 3. Got it! 3 for Ben Chasen. And it's 74-52. The Maroons in the lead. Now it's the other way. This is... And now it's taken away by Kanaa from Mike Wagner, who threw it. Now it's going to go up court to Lawrence. Lawrence all the way to the basket, and he lays it in. Philip Lawrence to make it 76-52 and give Philip Lawrence 9 points. Other way, Lawrence guarding his man Murray Norman. Norman to the right, and now a 3 fired by Wagner, and he misses. Rebound taken by Murray Norman of Rhodes, who tries to lay it up and can't, but he is fouled. And that will go against Blake Hawthorne, who's in the game for the first time all season. Blake Hawthorne is number 21. Junior 6'7" forward from Eagle, Idaho. Appeared in 16 games. First shot by Murray Norman is off the mark and no good. Let's see. We got number 10 and number 20. Omatola Olarode and L.J. Moore into the game, as well as number 5, DJ Harvey for U Chicago. They're clearing out the bench. Second free throw coming up for Murray Norman, and he makes it. 76-53 the score. First point for number 3, Murray Norman. DJ Harvey, manning point, walking up the other end. We haven't seen him in a couple of games. Harvey passes right side, Olarode. Olarode dribbles top of the key, spins back around, passes to L.J. Moore. Moore looking for a fake inside. Now calls a play for Seeliger, who wasn't looking. Harvey and L.J. Moore to the paint. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Jason Neoga. And now Murray Norman's got it on the other end. Norman looking outside. It goes to Neoga. Fires a 3. Got it. That was not Neoga. That was Elijah White for Rhodes, which makes it 76-56 at the first 3 for Elijah White. Hawthorne gives it left side. Olarode drives into the paint, steps back. Olarode now into the free throw line. Olarode lays it up and got it. Omatola Olarode makes it 78-56 with 1:14 to play in the game. First 2 for Olarode. Now it's White into the paint against Olarode. Spins back around, kicks it out. Wagner He fires, and it goes to Neoga, who lays it up and can't get it to go, but he is fouled. Foul will go against Blake Hawthorne, and that is his second. Jason Neoga will shoot 2 free throws on the shooting foul. And the first one is good. First point for Jason Neoga, 78-57 the score. Here comes the second one. And it is no good. Rebound taken by Hawthorne of Chicago. Seeliger ended up on the ground. And now it's Olerode who gives it up. Harvey left side. DJ Harvey motions his man inside. That's LJ Moore. Harvey gives it up to Hawthorne. Gives it behind his back. Harvey drives into the paint. Harvey looks for an outlet and finds it in the form of Olerode. Olerode gives it behind his back. LJ Moore. Moore into the paint. Moore toward the basket and looks behind him. Fires Seeliger. Throws a 3 and misses. Rebound taken by LJ Moore, Chicago. And Moore steps back out. 26 seconds left. Harvey gets the ball. Left end. Harvey steps into the paint. Gives it behind his back. Blake Hawthorne over to Olerode. Olerode into the paint. Steps toward the basket and he loses it and it's taken away by Sam Maddox. And then he is fouled as it looked like he was punched by LJ Moore. So it'll be a 1-1 coming up for Sam Maddox with 12 seconds left to play. See what this final score will be after it's all said and done. First free throw for Sam Maddox. He stands at the free throw line. Sets, fires, got it. First point for Sam Maddox, 78-58, with 12 seconds left. And the second one coming up for Sam Maddox. And it is good, giving him 2, 78-59. Harvey gets the inbound. He is just going to walk and walk and walk. Moves it across half court. Harvey will dribble up the rest of the time, and that's it. Maroons win the first game of the Rhodes All Academic Classic. They defeat the Rhodes Lynx 78-59. Leading the way, Thomas Kurowski with 18, Amon Kenna with 14, Joe Barry with 13, and Philip Lawrence with 9. Maroons are back in action tomorrow against Colorado College at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. We hope to see you then. This is Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel.